On June 21st, we are getting the unveiling of Chicago Looks Good on You at Pinstripes in River East. Artist Paul Brourman created a series of iconic portraits featuring landmarks. They're so special to Chicago. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Rudy. It's great to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about the very first one that you created, the Centennial Wheel right there at Navy Pier. Talk a little bit about that being the inspiration for this collection.
Yeah, absolutely. It all started actually back when in 2020, the marketing director from Pinstripes had seen my portrait of RBG. And he soon after that asked if I would consider doing a portrait for Pinstripes for their location downtown in the River East area. And they have these incredibly large windows, like 16-foot windows, and it's right there in the heart of River East, like directly next to Navy Pier. So he said, we'd love to do something that celebrates Chicago. So just think through that. And when I was considering all of the things I love about Chicago, of course, I thought about what's near the area of Navy Pier, and the Centennial Wheel jumped out of my mind. And I started thinking about how each of us as Chicagoans and visitors, when you interact with these iconic landmarks in the city, there's something really memorable and inspiring in each one of them. So I thought, what if you could, quote, wear them proudly? And so the idea came to life of Chicago Looks Good on You. And so I took the Ferris wheel and treated it as a hat, sort of worn proudly. And then I realized this could really have legs and I could go on and do others. And I presented this idea to do more than just one portrait, and they loved it. So it was great.
Now let's talk a little bit about Buckingham Fountain right behind you. I mean, that's a #1 sign of like summer starting, is the fountain, going on. Yeah, right? Everyone who's driving along the lakefront gets to see it. Tell us a little bit about including that one.
Well, it's such a symbolic part of Chicago, and so that one was pretty special. And both in the daytime and the night, just the fact that when it's all lit up at night, that's really exceptional. So I went down there and watched it during the night hours, and really tried to capture that setting. And so I put that in with this. In this particular version, I had it with a woman who's got like this bright smile and these bold yellow colors, and it sort of brought it all to life. So that vibrant, punchy color just kind of made it was meant to capture that inspiragoing feeling when you're there watching it at night.
And then let's talk a little bit about Cloudgate, AKA the Bean. I mean, that is like everyone's #1 selfie moment, whether you are a Chicagoan or you're visiting the city, for the first time. You got to go there and get that perfect photo. And the way that the man is wearing that on his head. Talk a little bit about creating that portrait.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an indelible part of Chicago. It's such a powerful sculpture and piece of art to interact with. So the fact that you can see yourself in the reflection, the fact that you can see the buildings in Chicago surrounding you, I mean, that's an immersive experience. So what better kind of statement or icon to be something you wear proudly in Chicago, something that you feel good wearing, so to speak, and interacting with. And you see yourself in the bean, and you see yourself being kind of proud of that and taking those memories with you. So that's what this is really meant to do, is in a very small way, kind of remind people that in spite of all the challenges Chicago has had in the last 2 years with pandemic and all, that these icons have remained the same. They haven't changed, and that we can all enjoy these experiences every day still.
Awesome. Let's talk. I mean, I see the bowling pins on the woman right next to him. I mean, did you create some specifically for Pinstripes?
I did. So this was a lot of fun. So in this case, I wanted to capture what I call a crown of pins. And this fantastic lady, we call her Cool Granny, just represented this great attitude and fun energy. So, share this with the Pinstripes team, and it's great fun. And we've created, for all of these, we've created augmented reality experiences for all 5 of these paintings. And from there, I went on to bocce. They, of course, have bocce at Pinstripes, and created a bocce necklace for this woman. So it's kind of a different treatment, but nonetheless, it's something she's wearing proudly. So it worked across the city icons and, of course, the brand as well in their case. And it's been great partnering with Pinstripes and the team and Dale. It's just been fantastic throughout.
Awesome. And then the final thing I wanted to ask you, there are going to be 16-foot portraits that are outside of Pinstripes. I mean, this is a location where people are driving past, whether to go to their final destination or just on their way home or on their way to work. I mean, and they're going to bring so many smiles to so many different people. What is kind of like that when you take a step back that you're hoping that this kind of creates for people this summer in Chicagoland?
I hope that it stops them in their tracks as they're walking towards Navy Pier or coming there around the area in directions, because it just hopefully it's something they engage with, interact with. As a, in a way, it's a reflection of all the things in Chicago that we want everyone to embrace again and dive into and have fun again. So hopefully they'll have some fun with this. And, we're looking forward to seeing that happen.
Awesome. Well, Paul, thank you so much for your time today. The unveiling is going to be on June 21st at Pinstripes in River East, 435 East Illinois. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Rudy.